Our guest is Joan Vogstad, a resident of Agassiz and one of the people who has got a long history.
I was born in Agassiz. My mom was born in Agassiz. My grandmother came, my maternal grandmother, came here when she was 7. She married a local fellow, and he was a reeve here for 24 years. And they had a farm, had 10 children raised here, my mother being one of them. Yeah, well, and then he was the reeve for, like I said, 24 years.
What year would this be then that he was reeve?
They were married in 1885. So he would have been reeve in, it's in the memories book.
Okay, we'll check the memories book. Go back to your beginnings, if you don't mind, when you went to school here and some of the first groups or clubs that you were involved with.
Well, I was into sports. I liked the track and the basketball especially. We used to play basketball in the hall at the Legion because the school didn't have a gym. And that was what I was involved in mainly. I went to the Anglican church and taught Sunday school there for a while. That was probably, we used to, there used to be a lot of dances then. We used to go to school dances, and lots of the dances, 1945.
When year roughly did you get involved with the Historical Society, and were you one of the founders of that?
No, because we weren't living here then. Elm had got moved to Vancouver, and we had just bought this property out in the highway. So we kept it and moved downtown for 28 years. And that was the time when the museum got going. But we came up here in 1985 for their opening. 1986, I think, for their official opening. We always belonged to the Historical Society. So we just had to be far away, members.
Now, the Agassiz Harrison Museum building, where it is now by the train tracks, but it was a train station, wasn't it?
Right.
Well, it still is, actually.
Right at the same place, only turned around. In 1970, the CPR went out of passenger service and sat boarded up for years until the Historical Society got it for $1. But it had to be moved off of CPR property, and at that time they owned the whole park, Pioneer Park. So it moved across to the research station. Nickel Brothers came and checked it all out and thought it was such a sound building. They could move it there and did. And it was sat there till 2003 when our local council now owned the park and they wanted it back to anchor that into the park. So that's why it's turned around to what it was.